and welcome to our next episode of BrizeCast. I'm AS1 Tech Grey, and this episode is all about apprenticeships at RAF Brize Norton for National Apprenticeship Week.
Hi, my name is Cameron Begbie-Dilks. I am at AS1 at Brize Norton. I am doing the Supply Chain Warehouse Operative Level 2. I've been at Brize now for almost 6 months and in the RAF for just about a year. So I started the apprenticeship when I first got here. It was introduced to me during phase 2. It's about 12 different booklets which you can take into the civvy world. It's a qualification where it covers the safety of being in a workhouse, managing a workhouse, dealing with all factors of recycling, packing goods, sending goods out, and teamwork communication. Some managerial skills we get out of this apprenticeship is risk assessments, first aid, safety in a warehouse. We learn about communication and how to further extend our communication skills. I would definitely recommend this apprenticeship to anyone considering doing it. It's a great qualification to take into logistics elsewhere of the military, especially if you're looking at a managerial role outside of the RAF in logistics. During the apprenticeship, you get a lot of support. Every month you send in a piece of work evidence and you'll have a review after each evidence you hand in. They'll cover what you've done wrong, what you can improve on, and they'll ask if you need any help in certain areas. During the halfway mark, which I'm just at, they come and visit you personally, and they go over it in person, and they talk about what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and how you can improve. And then in a few months, I think next month for me, they're going to come in again face-to-face and talk about how you can improve and how it's going. So you get a lot of support during this apprenticeship.
Hello, I am AS1 Tech Grey, and I'm a survival equipment specialist here at Brize Norton, and I'm currently doing my MVQ Level 3 in aeronautical engineering. I chose to do an apprenticeship because I feel like I'm more of a hands-on person, and doing apprenticeships definitely allow it to be a bit more free-going and definitely a bit more hands-on. We do a lot of our learning in the bay, which I work in, so doing a lot of stuff to do with MVGs, survival equipment such as pilots' helmets, oxygen masks, etc. I would definitely recommend for someone to do an apprenticeship because it allows you to work at your own pace. Such as myself, I've been able to go and get the support at Brize Norton and my coordinator to help me get from my apprenticeship at my own pace. So it's currently taken me around 10 months. Definitely throughout the apprenticeship, my confidence has definitely improved, especially with, like I say, working as part of a team. We've all worked together in the bay to make sure that scheduled maintenance is done. We all work together to make sure that we know when things are coming up or things are being brought back into the bay that we need to service. So that's definitely a transferable skill that you can take away to another job. And I think my apprenticeship will definitely help me in the future, and hopefully it helps me build my confidence to potentially do something bigger in the future.
Hello, my name's John Turkentine. I look after the Apprenticeship Centre here at RAF Brize Norton for the log movements profession. It's a 13-month programme where apprentices arrive after their Phase 1 training and start their Phase 2 training at the ground training school. Here is a 15-week programme. Once they've completed that and successfully passed all their exams, they'll move on to what we call the Movements Conversion Unit, which is also here at RAF Brize Norton. They will be given a mentor and will work safely on an aerodrome, ticking off all their record of achievement, showing progress towards their apprenticeship. An apprenticeship is a great opportunity for all personnel of all ages to grow skills, especially the one that we deliver, Aviation Ground Operative. If they decide that a life in the military is not for them, they can use this to bolster their CV and use it in civilian aviation. Certainly a step in the right direction for anyone wanting to work on an airfield or in a busy environment such as in the movements profession.
I am AS1 Coleman. I currently work on UK MAMS as a logistics mover, and I'm doing an apprenticeship in Level 2 Ground Operative. With my apprenticeship, it's something you do after your Phase 2. It works through MOVCU, which is your mobile conversion unit, and then you then proceed whilst you're on your first squadron, which is pretty much a hands-on environment. So then we can transfer that information into our apprenticeship and get a qualification out what we do. Eventually, once I leave the Royal Air Force, it qualifies onto Civvy Street. so then gives me a better opportunity to get jobs outside and makes my life a bit easier when I leave. So the apprenticeship kind of makes you look at things you wouldn't usually look at. So simple things is how processes are formed and how we'd carry out them processes, and I think it's very beneficial for our future because it makes you delve into specific details and things you would never look at usually. I think definitely go for it. It's very useful, and especially it's great having a career in the Royal Air Force, but you need something to take out once you leave, and it's going to set you up for life.